Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me. I'm going to be showing you guys how to get this look as well as answering your questions. I asked you guys on Instagram and Twitter to send me questions, anything you wanted to know about me, personal, school, YouTube, makeup, all of that good stuff. So I'm going to be answering your questions today in this video. Towards the end of the video, I did run out of questions, so I kind of just was talking about some different topics and some other things that I've gotten questions about in the past. If I don't mention certain products that I use, I will definitely have them all listed down in the description. At points, I was kind of just so into talking and doing my makeup, I didn't always mention every single product that I listed, but I really hope that you guys enjoy seeing this video and hanging out with me. Feel free to do your makeup with me, grab a snack, grab a whole meal, whatever makes you comfortable, and let's just go ahead and get started. I feel like I'm trying to talk more quiet. I got a new microphone and it's right attached to my shirt right there. I don't know if you guys can see it because the black on black, but it's really close to my mouth and I feel like it's picking every sound that I make up. So I'm trying to like watch my breathing and be quiet, but I hope that the sound is okay. Definitely let me know what you guys think of the audio. I'm still playing around with it. I will have the mic that I purchased off of Amazon linked down below. I believe I paid $25 for it, which wasn't bad at all, but if I seem like I'm trying to be quiet or if the audio sounds a little bit different in this video, that is why it is the new microphone. But I'm sorry if I like hit it or there's like a weird noise or something. It's definitely an adjustment having the microphone right here in front of my mouth on my chest opposed to having it a little bit further. I feel like there's definitely more room for noise over here on my chest, if that makes any sense. So first things first, you guys know the drill. When I'm doing my makeup, I'm starting off with spraying my face. I might not tell you guys every single product that I use in this video because I do kind of just want to answer your questions and just chit chat with you guys, but I definitely will have everything that I used listed down below in the description box. And I just want to mention, if the background is like a little dark today, I do have all of my lights on, but it is a really cloudy and rainy day. So I'm going to start off with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water and then MAC Prep and Prime. And then of course MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus as always. I don't know how I'm gonna do this without spraying the microphone, but let's just see what happens. So I got a few questions about my major in school. One of them says, I know you like to keep your school name private, but what is your major? And another one says, what are you majoring in school? First of all, thank you guys so much if you did go ahead and ask me a question. Sometimes when I do these chit chat videos, I feel like I kind of run out of stuff to talk about. So regarding my major, I am a marketing and advertising major. I just really was interested in that field and I knew I wanted to be in cosmetics. I actually was pretty undecided on a major. It took me a while to figure it out because I always knew that makeup was my passion and I loved cosmetics. And of course, my dream would be to be a full-time makeup artist, to be a YouTuber, to do makeup and be more on the actual physical artistry, creative aspect of makeup all the time. But I definitely know having a degree is important. And to me, the next best thing was actually being behind the scenes of how makeup is marketed and how companies make me want to buy so much makeup. I feel like I would love to go behind the scenes and see how that process happened. And from being in my school and being in so many different advertising and marketing classes, I actually do really love it. And I look forward to working for a cosmetic brand. I'm actually interning right now for Tracy Cosmetics. I will have their website linked down below. They're an awesome small little indie company. They've been around for about 3 years and I'm currently a social media marketing intern for them. And I think that is so fun. You guys know I obviously love social media. I love doing YouTube, and to be able to combine that in like a businessy aspect and do social media and marketing and like a little bit of advertising for the brand, I think that's just like really something that I've been loving. So in short, I'm a marketing and advertising major and I just felt like it was a really great field to tie into the businessy side of cosmetics. So I just went ahead and zoomed you guys in so we could work on the eyes a little bit. I've still been so obsessed with my Anastasia Soft Glam palette. This is what I'm going to be using today. I'm not going to be doing anything fancy or anything different. I think I really want to stick to just like my everyday fall makeup look. I really want to do a video after I film this one on my fall makeup essentials, my favorite like warm and vampy products for this time of year to create that like awesome typical fall look. So I'm going to be sticking with the Soft Glam palette today. Spoiler alert, it's probably going to be in that video, but I I will definitely have all of these shades that I use listed down below if I don't mention them throughout this video, but I am first, of course, going to be starting off with burnt orange right here, just running that through my crease as my transition shade. One of my subscribers that asked me what my major is also asked me what my heritage is, and I am Italian and Puerto Rican. I am 75% Italian. 3 of my grandparents are Italian, and then my grandma on my dad's side is Puerto Rican. So I'm 75% Italian and 25% Puerto Rican. I absolutely love my heritage. I love being Italian and Puerto Rican. I feel like my family is just so close, and I feel like that really comes from the heritage and the culture. And of course, the food is amazing. I feel like I literally have the best food ever in my family. Italian food and Spanish food is just the absolute best. Definitely let me know where you guys are from, what your heritage is, what your culture is like. I love just learning about other people's cultures and their heritage, because I feel like everyone does things so different, but it could kind of be similar at the same time. So if you guys were wondering, I am Italian and Puerto Rican. I got a couple of questions about school. Another question that I got are, what are my plans after college? I really wouldn't be able to tell you guys exactly. I definitely would hope to get a full-time job in like a marketing or advertising industry. I would love to continue to do YouTube. Something huge that's on my bucket list is I really would love to get my esthetician's license. That's just always something the past few years that I really had my mind set to. It's been a big goal of mine. I would love to have my esthetician's license so I could practice like skincare and like makeup legally here in New York. You can do makeup without a license here in New York. It's definitely better if you have some sort of certification, and you could get that by going to like the Mud makeup school, or there are even cheaper schools. But I really want to get a certification, and I've been really into skincare lately, and I feel like I would love to do like esthetician school or something like that. But hopefully, like I said, I will have a job doing marketing or advertising for a makeup company. Of course, I would love to still be doing YouTube. It would be even more awesome if I could be doing YouTube full-time, even though I don't think I'll get to that point in the 2 years that I have left that I'd be able to do this full-time and be like financially stable enough. But who knows? I'm just taking it one day at a time. I still have about 2 years left of school, maybe 2.5, depending on what happens. I am getting my associate's degree this semester. I was a few classes short because I was a transfer student from a local community college, and I lost a few credits. So instead of getting my associate's last semester, which would have been like the 2-year mark, I'm getting it this semester. So hopefully I'll be able to have my associate's by the end of this semester, and the plan is to graduate in May of 2020 with my bachelor's degree, but we'll see what happens. I'm definitely not in a rush, even if I have to go. I definitely don't want to go more than 1 semester extra, but definitely would be ideal to have my bachelor's by May of 2020 and hopefully get a job then. Whenever I do these videos, I always tend to spend way too much time on just one step, but that is burnt orange all in my crease, and as my transition, I really built it up. I love that shade. I think it makes such a statement for this time of year in any look, but I want to go a little bit deeper, something a little bit more fall, so I'm going to take the shade of Mulberry right here and just pack this on the outer corners of my eyes. Like I said, I'm not doing anything fancy, just doing like a really classic makeup look. But moving on to another question. Someone said, do you ever get nervous living in the city, walking into class, getting groceries, etc.? Love you. I love you too. Oh my gosh, I know you comment on my videos like all the time. I see all of your comments on all my videos, so thank you so much. You are so sweet. But I definitely do get nervous living in the city and kind of going out and about, especially when I'm by myself at night. I definitely have gotten used to it. When I was first here, I was really scared. I wouldn't ever go out like at all. I feel like to live in a place like New York City, you definitely have to have tough skin. I don't get nervous so much walking to class because I feel like that's a routine thing that I do every day, a couple times a day. Of course, you always have to be aware when you're walking in the city. There's just so much traffic and so many people and so much going on. You have to be more aware. You can't be like walking in the street with your phone, like staring at your phone. But I definitely don't get nervous walking to class during the day. Of course, when I'm by myself at night, I feel like anyone would be a little bit nervous to walk by themselves at night in any situation. It really depends. Some parts of the city are very well lit and everything is open really late. I definitely would say it depends on where you are, but I definitely don't try to go out by myself a lot at night. It's more of an adjustment, and it is scary at times, but a lot of the times I just get used to it and I don't really think about it too much. So I cleaned up the eyes a little bit. They look a lot better. I brightened up that front part of my lid. I'm just trying to decide what I want to put on my actual lid. I usually really love to do this shade right here. where is it? This one is called Bronze. That looks gorgeous with mulberry. I'm just deciding if I want to do that or if I should do something just a little bit more subtle, because that can tend to be like a little chunky. So I'm just gonna go in with that on my lid. You really do just have to be careful with this shade. It is like really chunky and flaky, so I feel like when I go in the pan, I kind of have to go more like this, like patting down to pick up the shade rather than swiping, because it will just kind of crumble the shadow apart. And then just gonna go in with some Fix Plus to hold it all together while I'm actually applying it on my lid. So another question that I got is, what is the best foundation and lip color for olive skin tone? Now obviously I can't give you like an actual foundation shade because there's a bunch of different skin tones that can have more of an olive undertone, but definitely check out the Maybelline Fit Me line. If you want something affordable that has an absolute huge shade range, definitely check out the Maybelline Fit Me line. They have a dewy and a matte version depending on your actual skin type, but they have so many different shades. But of course then you could also check out Fenty. I'm a little bit more on the olive side and I wear 190, but I'm not really sure if they have any like specific olive foundations. I'm sure that they do. I mean, Fenty has so many different shades, but off the top of my head, either the Maybelline Fit Me line or the Fenty foundation line would probably have something for you foundation wise. And as far as lip colors go, I love, love, love mauves and peachy nudes. I'm not totally olive, but I'm definitely a little bit more on the olive side, like neutral to olive, I would definitely say. I would classify my skin tone, and I love how mauves look on my skin as well as peachy nudes. I just think that the undertones in those really complement the olive tone so well, and those are just my favorite. So definitely check out a mauve or peachy nude. They will definitely be your best friend when it comes to lip shades. Does that not look like liquid gold on the lid? It is so beautiful. I love this shade when you spray it with some Fix Plus. When it's dry, it definitely can be like a little chunky and flaky like I was saying, and it can tend to just pick up like the shimmer in it on the brush, but if you really spray the brush nice, it just glides on like a liquid shadow. My eyes are like two totally different shapes, so getting this actual lid shade to match is kind of difficult. Oh my gosh. That looks terrible. I need to fix this. This eye that I'm working on right now is definitely more rounded, whereas this eye is kind of more of like an almond shape, and it goes like more out this way. So I really have to try to make these look as even as possible, which is kind of difficult sometimes. My mascara is now done. We're gonna work on the face. I'm gonna use my Glossier Priming Moisturizer. I've been really liking this. I recently did just talk about it in my current beauty and lifestyle favorites. I'll have a link to that right here if you guys wanna go ahead and check out that video. But another question that I got from one of my friends, Kelsey. A shout out to Kelsey. She asked me a couple of questions. How do you balance life, work, school, social life, and YouTube? And so if you guys don't know, I am a full-time college student. I am also a social media marketing intern. I also do YouTube, and obviously I have somewhat of a social life, I guess you would say. I don't know, I don't really go out that much. My friend group in college isn't really huge, not saying that in like a feel bad for me way. I'm definitely just like, I love my friends at home who I don't see super often, and my friends here at school I love as well. I'm just not a huge like going out person. Whatever downtime I do have, I use it to edit videos. I would say that the thing that I am slacking the most on and that I'm finding it hard to find the time for is my YouTube channel and just this whole platform and just being Jackie Ann. I guess that's the best way I could describe it. School and my internship obviously come first. I love YouTube. I love what I do. I love putting out content, but if I'm like swamped with homework or if I have an assignment for my internship, like that I just have to get done before I even think about editing a video. And I've just had like a lot of work this semester for some reason. I feel like this is like my heaviest workload, like assignment wise, for classes. I usually film every single Monday because my roommate has classes and work and stuff all day, and it is just like my guaranteed by myself day to film. But then it's finding the time to edit and then finding the energy to edit after a long day of my internship and going to school. So I really hope that you guys understand. But yeah, that's pretty much how I've been balancing everything. That's been my life recently. That Glossier Priming Moisturizer is really hydrating, but I just need a little something to kind of smooth out the center of my face. So I'm using the Touch in Sol No Problem Primer. This is the smoothing and pore covering top secret for perfect makeup primer. I've really been loving this combination, whether I use this one or I use the Smashbox one or even the Maybelline Master Prime. Any kind of like pore covering primer I find works really nicely on top of the Glossier one, just to kind of smooth out the center of my face. Like I said, Kelsey did ask me a couple questions. She also asked me if I was stranded on an island and I can only bring one one makeup product, what would it be? Now, I'm really the type of person that's very all or nothing with my makeup. I either love a full glam or at least a full base, or I just won't wear anything. I'm really not a huge in-between girl, so it's kind of hard to pick just one. But I've been thinking about this kind of last night since she asked me the question, and I think I would just pick my Rose Solve, which is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. To me, this would just be the most practical. I could pretty much live with a bare face if I absolutely had to, but my lips get really dry and burn. Like right now they're so chapped. I don't know what is happening with my lips right now, you guys, but my lips need all the help that they could get. So it probably would just be my CO Bigelow Rose Solve would be like the one product. If I was just like stranded on an island and I had to choose one thing, it would be Rose Solve. Leading on into the next question is, what is your favorite makeup product ever? Wow, that's really hard. I definitely have a couple favorite makeup products. But one that stands out to me the most, meaning like I wouldn't be able to interchange it with anything else, would probably be my Anastasia Brow Wiz. That is just my favorite ever eyebrow pencil, and every time I do my brows with anything else, I just don't love it as much. I mean, I could probably also say like this foundation, but I also really love the Fenty one. If I like couldn't use this foundation anymore, there are other alternatives that I would be happy with, but I would definitely say my Brow Wiz is like my ride or die. If I don't have my Brow Wiz, I really never like how my brows turn out. So the AVH Brow Wiz. So just in, I just got the question, what's your favorite potato? Well, I don't really discriminate on a type of potato, but my favorite form of potato would definitely be French fries. I'm out of questions. Those are all the questions that you guys asked me, but I figured I'd still just keep on going and we could just talk about some other topics. I just want to clear something up because there was a little bit of confusion from someone on my last current beauty favorites videos. I'm just bronzing right now with my Anastasia Beverly Hills powder bronzer in the shade Rosewood, but I just want to talk on the topic. I know it's like a really like cliche topic that a lot of YouTubers talk about. I want to talk about the topic of sponsorships and if I'm ever sponsored. Only one person brought it up, but I just felt the need to address it because I really want you guys to know that if I do sponsored content, it is going to be the first thing that I say in a video. It is going to be on an Instagram post, on an Instagram story, like it's going to be in the description box of a video. Just to really quickly touch on my last video, someone said that my last video was like an advertisement for the phone cases, and I definitely understand how it could have come off that way, but I was not paid to talk about those products. They were sent to me for free in exchange for a possible review, and I had full creative control, and the decision to whether I even wanted to film a video was totally mine. No, they weren't paying me to talk about the products, but they did send them to me for free, so I felt the need that it's just like common courtesy that like, yeah, maybe I would test them out, and if I do love those products, I am going to talk about them. And I said multiple times in the video that it wasn't sponsored, they weren't paying me, I just love the product and I wanted to share it with you guys, but I guess it came off wrong to someone. But no, not sponsored. I do get free product and I do review free products sometimes here on my channel. You guys know I would always tell you if it was free, if I didn't pay for it, and all of that good stuff. So I just wanted to touch on that really quickly. If something is sponsored, I will let you guys know verbally as well as in the description box. So always check the description box if you guys are curious, but you'll definitely hear me say it if it is sponsored or not sponsored. I know a lot of people are very iffy on sponsored content, or even if I do a review for free, which I guess it wouldn't technically be for free because they are sending me the product, and like I said, like I wasn't obligated to make a video, and literally in every single email that I send, I'm not going to put emails up on the screen for like any confidentiality reasons, but if you guys could see those emails, you would definitely see me saying I would love to try out the product, I need some time to test it out, I do not promise any review. Even if I do love the product, there might be a chance that I don't have time to test it out, or maybe I'll have other commitments for my channel or something first. And if I do talk about a product in the video, it will only be if I truly love it. If I don't love the product, I do not feel comfortable featuring it on my channel and sharing it with my subscribers. I say that in every single business email that I send, and I even put it in bold because I have had a couple of iffy situations with brands that they just don't understand that, and they'll send me something and they almost expect a video from me even after saying that. So I make that very open and honest, and I have so much respect for brands that still go ahead and say, sure, we'll send you the product anyway. No obligation to do a video, but we would love to hear your thoughts if you do like it, and it would be awesome if you could share with your subscribers. Those are brands that I really feel like I could build a relationship with. That's just how it goes. That's how the interaction is, and I just want to say to you guys that I'm always honest about it. I would never do a sponsored video without telling you, and I will always tell you if something was sent to me for free. So that's my little spiel about sponsorship. Someone did just ask me how I got started into makeup and started with YouTube, and that is kind of a long story, and I feel like I would want to go into more detail and really tell you guys how I got started in YouTube and why I started making videos. So if you guys want like a whole nother video, I could do a story time or just like a chit chat get ready with me again, kind of telling that story. Definitely let me know if that is something that you guys would be interested in seeing, because I feel like not a lot of you guys know that story. I don't think I've ever really talked about it much here on my channel, but let me know down below. That is definitely something I could do for you guys. Right now I'm just going in with my Maybelline Total Temptation and hitting my bottom lashes. So I just went in and did my lips. My lip combo today is L'Oreal lip liner in 112 Mastermind. This is their sharpenable Color Riche matte liners, and then I topped that off with the ColourPop Cream Luxe lipstick in What's Your Sign. It is my perfect peachy nude shade, you guys already know, and it is just such a comfortable formula. I did overline my lips a bit as always, but my lips are very chapped, and I feel like you could kind of see some of that dry skin peeking through. So I'm just gonna go and top that off with the Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer. This is a great drugstore product, definitely one of my favorites. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little gloss on top just to make my lips look a little bit more smooth. All right, you guys, so that is going to complete this chit chat get ready with me, answering your questions. I really hope that you guys just enjoyed hanging out with me for a bit and watching me do my makeup. Again, I know the look isn't anything revolutionary. This is just like my go-to everyday makeup look recently, and I just figured it would be the easiest thing to do while rambling on for a long time. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed seeing this video. I tried to answer all of your questions to the best of my ability. If you guys have any other questions for me, please feel free to leave them in the comments down below or reach out to me on social media. Like I said, I love interacting with you guys. If you guys enjoyed hanging out with me today, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel before you leave. I would love to have you guys here. If you don't want to miss out on any of my future videos, make sure to have my notification bell on, and you will get directly notified every single time that I upload a new video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and of course, I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.